Have you ever thought about how some guys talk to women and attract them instantly, while other guys like you can't even say a simple hello? What do they know that others don't? Actually, talking to women and attracting them requires more than just saying the right words. You have to go beyond the surface level to create a spark. And in this video, I am going to show you exactly how to talk to a woman and create that spark to make them want you more. Number 8. Start with a positive vibe. Setting. The right tone at the very beginning is essential. The energy you bring into a conversation is contagious, so ensure it's warm and genuine. Most guys don't realize that the way they start the conversation creates a lasting impression. Think of the difference between a rushed, "Hey, how are you?" and a relaxed, "It's really refreshing to meet someone new. I'm actually enjoying this." Psychologically, people respond better when they feel they're in a positive and comfortable environment. A light-hearted opening that doesn't feel forced can help her relax. You could say something like, "Have you ever met someone and felt like you could talk forever?" This kind of opening invites warmth, connection, and curiosity without trying to win her over. Try to observe her reactions and adapt accordingly. If she seems open and positive, keep the flow going with engaging questions. If she's reserved, give her space but stay friendly. Ask yourself, "Am I making her feel comfortable right now?" And adjust your approach as needed. Number 7. Share a story she can connect with. One of the secrets to keeping a conversation interesting is storytelling. Instead of stating facts about yourself, share small, relatable stories. For example, instead of saying, "I like hiking," you could share a personal story. "I recently went hiking up this beautiful trail, and it felt like I was discovering a whole new world. It was challenging, but so refreshing." Stories don't have to be long or complicated. The key is to be relatable and a bit vulnerable. When you share a story, she's more likely to share one of her own, which builds a mutual bond. Plus, stories make you more memorable. Facts are easily forgotten, but stories stick with people. Think of a few interesting or funny stories in advance, so you're prepared. They don't have to be life-changing events. Even small, quirky stories work great because they show your personality. If you are enjoying watching the video, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. Let's move on to our next point. Number 6. Stop being Mr. Nice Guy. Have you ever noticed that even though you're doing everything by the book, being respectful, paying her compliments, and making yourself available, she just doesn't seem that into it? Here's a wake-up call. Being too nice can actually work against you. It's not that women don't appreciate kindness, they do. But when kindness turns into predictability or eagerness to please, you become forgettable. Women want a man who's a bit of a mystery, who keeps things fresh and isn't just following her lead. Start by letting her see your authentic personality, including the parts that are a little daring. Show her you're not afraid to speak your mind, even if it means a little friendly disagreement. Maybe you playfully challenge her on something she mentions. This approach signals confidence and independence, the traits that make you stand out from the sea of Mr. Nice Guys. Number 5. Use humor and tease playfully. A lot of guys try to use humor as their main charm, and while it's powerful, there's an art to it. If you're going overboard with jokes or trying to make her laugh non-stop, it can come off as desperate. Instead, use humor in a way that shows you're comfortable with yourself and not afraid to keep things light. Let's say she's talking about her fascination with astrology. A playful response could be, "Oh, so if my star sign doesn't match, you're saying this conversation is doomed?" This kind of teasing shows you're not trying too hard, but are just having fun with her. Women love a guy who can playfully challenge them because it shows that he's not putting her on a pedestal and that he's not overly concerned with saying the right thing all the time. Number 4. Dig deeper with why. Questions, surface-level conversations are forgettable, but if you want to make a lasting impression, dig deeper by asking why questions. This technique, called conversational branching, builds a connection by exploring what's beneath the surface. Let's say she mentions she's been reading more books lately. Start with, "Why do you love escaping into books?" She might answer, "It helps me relax after work." Follow up with, "What about work makes you feel that way?" You'll quickly find that asking why turns even the simplest topics into meaningful exchanges. Curious minds are unforgettable. Would you rather leave a conversation as the guy she talked to or the guy who really listened? Number 3. Stay confident when she tests you. Women test guys in small ways to see how secure they are. These tests aren't necessarily about trying to catch you off guard. They're usually subtle and can happen without her even realizing it. For example, she might tease you about something trivial or ask a question that's a bit personal. When she throws a curveball like that, stand your ground. Don't get defensive or brush it off in an insecure way. If she calls you a geek for knowing too much about something, flip it around with confidence. Being a geek is underrated. You'll see, you're talking to one of the best. Owning who you are without apologizing for it makes her see you as strong, which is incredibly attractive. The next tip is going to be a game changer, so keep watching. Number 2, use echo and elevate technique. This isn't just about agreeing or repeating her words. This technique makes her feel uniquely understood and valued. When she shares something personal, echo the core emotion behind her words, then elevate it to show deeper insight. This shows that you're not only listening, but that you also get the emotion beneath what she's saying. For example, if she says, "I've been so focused on my career lately, I barely have time for myself," respond with something like, "It sounds like you're balancing a lot of ambition with self-care. You must have incredible drive to keep pushing like that." This both validates her feelings and shows admiration for her qualities. Women find it incredibly attractive when a man can reflect their feelings back with genuine respect and interest. It makes her feel understood in a way most people never bother to explore. Number 1, master the push-pull method. The push-pull method is all about creating a balance of warmth and a little distance, which plays into our natural human psychology of wanting what we can't fully have. Start by showing genuine interest and sharing a bit about yourself, but then slightly pull back by introducing a playful challenge or withholding a bit of information. This keeps her curious and invested, as she'll want to figure you out. Like if she compliments you, you could say, "You know, most people wouldn't notice that about me, but you seem different." Then change the subject or ask her about herself. This approach triggers an urge to uncover more, and she'll find herself trying to gain more of your attention, sparking that chase feeling. So now you know how to approach a woman and get her to want you more. But here's the problem. You're putting in the effort using these techniques, and yet some girls still don't seem fully captivated. If you're ready to uncover that one last secret that takes things to the next level, check out my other video where I break down exactly how to go beyond the basics and make women feel uncontrollably attracted to you. It's time to up your game and let attraction come naturally. Hit the like and subscribe button for more amazing videos. Until then, signing off from Far From Nice.